Okay everyone, welcome back to episode 11 of Fallout 76. At least I hope it's episode 11. So you'll have to forgive me. We're starting to record quite early in the morning, so I got my cup of coffee here, but my voice might not necessarily be up to par. Which is okay. So, as you can see, we just hopped right back in. There's no new news on what's going on in the Fallout universe right now, other than what I touched on last episode. So if you're interested in all of that, feel free to go watch my previous episode. So we last left off. Well, first of all, I probably should address literally everything is going on right now. So that event collision course began, which it happens at the Morgantown airport, and all the air raid sirens are going off. On top of that, if we go into our map, someone dropped a nuke over here. So literally everyone is down there. Look at all these level 500. Holy smokes. I must play a lot. What? They already beat him? Holy crap. That was... I know I wasn't recording at that time, but I probably have been in game for maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops. And it just dropped to like maybe a minute or two ago. And they already beat it. I remember when I first beat one when I was playing on Xbox, and it was right around when the game first came out, and it took forever. Like, we were probably fighting it for 20 minutes. So that's kind of crazy. I guess they are pretty high level, so we'll take that. So I think I figured out what we need to do. So last episode, all we have is read the camping syllabus. And I went back, I talked to the robot again, Miguel's robot, and it said to get the schematics, and then get the software as well. And so that's the schematics. I think that's what we need. Sweet bean. My sweet Gary Bean. I'll be up at my camp. Maria is giving me a sanity day so I can relax. Join me. I hope you brought some of that comfort food from Flatwoods. We can have a picnic. Don't worry if any volunteers stop by to learn stuff. The robots should be able to take care of them. I wrote a whole program to deal with that so I can actually relax and enjoy the great outdoors with you now. Love you, dear heart, Miguel. Interesting. So there was, okay, yeah, maybe we gotta play it. With the following responder protection modules. Okay. Yeah, because I don't have a camping syllabus, so I don't know. I thought that's what I just needed to do, was get the schematics. But I could be wrong here. Maybe this just takes some time. Maybe we'll wait a second. Interesting. Yeah, I thought for sure that's what I needed to do. But now I am not too sure. very bright in here for some reason. Let's go back up and talk to the robot. I'm sure I'm doing something wrong here. Yeah, read the camping syllabus. I didn't have anything in my inventory. We have this. Okay, so we have 2 of them as well. We already read that, so I don't think we need to read it again. I don't know. Let's go talk to the robot. Let's see. I always get lost up in here. I gotta figure out where he is at. Take a sip of my coffee here. Alright, where is he? He's right here.
Hey, Miguel, did you hear something? Of course not, because you're dead. You know, I've been tethered to Miguel for years. Years, standing here with his rotten corpse. And you know what? I hate camping. Miguel used to be laid back, but these days he's just intense.
Well, for one, this
gets old. Unlike Miguel,
this robot is savage.
Remains.
I don't think it's this.
Responder Survivors Volunteer Program. Advanced Training. Camping by Miguel Caldera. Robot Programmer Extraordinaire. Part 1. Finding the perfect camping location.
Yeah, we already read this.
Now that the world has changed,
Or we already listened to that.
You see it? I can't see it. I don't have eyes. Right after the responders formed, we trained dozens of volunteers to build camps.
Alright guys, well I thought I had it figured out, so and I obviously don't. So give me a minute. I'm gonna tinker around with some more stuff, and then we will be... Okay, and we're back. So, really dumb. I figured it out. I definitely didn't have to go online to see what I needed to be doing here. So, it doesn't tell you this very well, and it doesn't mark it on your map at all. Like, we have learn about the project and then find the next journal entry, but it doesn't show what to do with this next part, even if when you go away from this area. So the syllabus is here, because I was looking at the explosives crate and Miguel. There's a tent with the camping syllabus in it. So let's read it. Camping syllabus. Number 1, find a safe spot. Be sure to look for fresh animal or human droppings nearby. Remember, if you find doo-doo, better shoo. Oh my god. Okay. Use recycled materials to construct your tent. You can find scrap just about anywhere. Why have a camp, cooking stations, even your own stash? Assignment. Students should check in with any local responders and build a camp in the camp. Volunteers should construct simple cooking stations, a stash box, and demonstrate the knowledge of to the local responder. Well, we already got the camp schematics. I think we have to actually go back down and do them now, because they didn't seem like they were downloading before. So I think now we're able to go download them. So we got to run all the way back down the hill, and now we get a quest marker for that. Of course. Oh, just spilled a little bit of coffee here. Oof. I feel like we're just having a rough time today. I was actually considering streaming today. I was thinking about it, but I already have like I got an episode backlogged, and I realistically didn't know how long I would be on for and everything like that, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna keep it simple. I don't know how I'm feeling about recording today anyway, so we'll just do normal episode. So schematics we need. Do we get them then? Update, please, quest. Give holotape to Miguel's Protectron. Okay. Exit, please. Alright, cool beans. So we did that. I don't think we actually checked this safe over here. We unlocked it, but we did not grab anything out of it. A lot of goodies. Let's scrap some stuff. I really should stream at some point. Let's get some water. Okay, cool. Now we gotta run back up the hill here and give this to the Protectron, Mr. Fluffy. Okay. But yeah, I've like I was saying, I've been considering streaming more, but I just don't know what platform I want to stream on. Like, obviously, there's YouTube here, but then I was thinking there's Mixer, and it seems pretty cool on Mixer. But like, I don't know how. Not that I'm in it for the money, but like, I don't know how all of that works on Mixer. And obviously, there's Twitch and stuff like that. I'm just like, I don't know.
Is destroyed.
And
it's quite literally now for everyone living the dream, right, Miguel? It's not.
All right, so we gotta deploy a camp.
I am tethered to an invisible point forever.
But yeah, I was just like, I don't know. Like, it's easy enough for me right now to just keep putting out some episodes. Maybe if I get a little more traction, I'll stream. But I was also thinking at the same time, like, oh, if I stream, it might bring more people to the channel. So maybe I will. I'm not 100% sure, but just haven't like fully, I don't know, I guess decided yet on what I really want to do. Maybe one of these days we will stream. Alright. Where do we want to place this? Where's a good spot? Maybe like over here? For now? Alright. Z. We're gonna put our camp down. Or do we want it more tucked in the trees? I don't think I want it too close over here because there is the they do have that event, and Scorched do spawn there, so let's maybe we'll go over here. Yeah, this seems good. We'll do it like here. Accept. Enter. Cool. Alright guys, I need to go check on something really quick, but we will be right back again. Sorry. Hopefully we're all set and we don't have to make any more cuts for this episode, because I know we've already had 2 in the short span of time that we've been playing. I don't even know how long we've been going just yet. And this is also the reason that I didn't really want to stream. So, where were we? We were making our camp. We got it set up here. And I'm not sure offhand what the button is to get into. That's our lights. Control. Shift. Alt. That is grenade. Okay, let's just check the freaking controls here. Settings, controls. Ah, okay. There we go. I figured it out. That's pretty cool looking. Which do we have? 49 concrete. That is what we have. Alright, well, let's make a teeny little place here then. Why not? Alright. Gotta get used to the control. Excuse me, the controls here. E is for build. Okay. E. There we go. Alright, cool. And then walls. Here we go. Okay. E. And then you gotta switch like this. Get a door in here. Where should our door go? Right here? I think that'd be nice. Yeah, we can get up easily. Okay, and then we gotta switch back. Oh, we do have window. Let's put a window. E. And then wall. 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 And then we'll just leave those open. Okay, and then let's go to our roofs. That does that. How do we go? Oh, we gotta go like this. Should we do one of these cool peaked roofs? Yeah, let's do it. E. I'm already forgetting. There we go. E. Oh, we might have a problem in the middle. E. E. And then we're gonna go down to this boy because we need this one in the middle here. Do a little E there as well, and then E there as well. Okay, cool. Look at that. Look how easy that was. Once I started getting the controls down, it was much easier. Okay, so we have none of those unlocked. We have basic door. I mean, we could put it in. Why not? We'll put it in. So I think we have to put in some crafting stuff, they said. So we have our fire pit. We have armor, weapons, tinkers, chemistry station, and then brewing stations, as well as a power armor station. So, oh, that's kind of cool. Let's put in just one of these, and we'll put it right. Yeah, we'll put it like right there. Cool. And then it also said we need a stash here. So there's plenty of stuff to put down. I guess I should go through some of this stuff because we've never been through crafting before. So you have your crafting benches that we just went through. You have turrets and traps that you can put down to defend your homestead. So you can get a nice little turret here. So if we were to just let's place one right here, and that'll try to take out any enemy that approaches. Not necessarily human enemy NPC, like other human players. It won't do that unless they are hostile towards you, like if they've attacked you or anything like that. It's more so for just normal enemies within the game. So keep moving on. We do have fences that we can put down. They're classified in defenses, but I mean they're really just fences for the most part. You have walls and stuff like that. And then at the bottom you do have, which is kind of cool, you have like the cannon as well as the air raid siren. And those are from Fallout 4, which is kind of cool. You do have some generators. You can have power in your campsite. So you can have light bulbs and different things like that that require power. And as you can see on the right side, it shows what wattage it produces. And whatever you put down, it'll show what it requires. So if you put down, let's say a whatchamacallit, a vendor, and it needs power, it'll tell you what you need, and we can get to that eventually. So let's keep going. You have all the power connectors for the electrical, which is pretty cool. We're not that far yet, so we won't dive too far into it. Here are your lights. So you have just a standard light bulb that you can put on the ceiling here, which is pretty nice. We have food that we can place down. Water as well, so this will produce water for you. The pump will let you collect dirty water. This one below it will actually produce pure water, I believe. And then the bigger ones produce them as well, just on a quicker pace or in a larger quantity. There are resources. So this will produce fertilizer. And then this is a scavenger collector station. We have to unlock it in the atomic shop. There are appliances which are pretty cool. Oh, this is actually kind of funny. You get a little, like a toilet. Looks like this is only available in the atomic shop as well. A lot of these things are, but a lot of them are just cosmetics. There's a fridge that you can put your food in that'll it'll reduce their spoilage rate by 50%, which is pretty nice. But again, you have to buy it in the atomic shop. And there's a whole slew of other cool appliances. Not all of them really have purposes. Here's that smoke machine that we mentioned last episode. So a lot of cool options. There are beds. We are going to place one down actually, because that's nice to have, is a bed. So get that put down. There we go. And there are different options. You have sleeping bags and such, normal ones and then really fancy ones. So keep moving on. We have chairs. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. There's a lot of options between chairs, folding chairs, like dining chairs or couches. It's pretty cool. Stash boxes. So these are the different types of boxes you can place that will allow you to access your stash. So this is the typical one you see pretty much everywhere. So we're going to place that down. However, if you do place any of these other ones, it will do the same exact thing for you, which is pretty cool. But obviously, we don't have any of these unlocked. But there are a ton of options. And we did complete tentative plans. We did get a good amount of materials, which is pretty nice. And we leveled up. Level 9. Cool. And we got a cool leather chest piece there. There are displays for weapons and such, which is pretty cool. These are actually already available to us, which is pretty nice. You can put your Vault-Tec bobbleheads on here. Floor decor. They have a bunch of stuff for Halloween right now, as well as some other stuff as well. You know, like rugs and things like that. Balloons. We can put this down, which is pretty cool. The cardboard cutouts for the Vault Boy. And we do have this Vault-Tec University statue as well for some reason. But yeah, so that's pretty much that. We have shelves as well you can place some stuff on. Vendors, this is your way to sell stuff. So we could get this going. It requires 3 power. I don't really know if we have much that we can sell though. Like, we have a lot of scrap, but we don't really have much of anything else that people would necessarily want. And we also have a lot of ammo. And so scrap and ammo, I mean, some people want them, but not really. And plus the scrap is good for us for now.
Attention, citizens.
So I don't think we really have a ton that we could contribute to this. So we're going to pass on it for now.
At your earliest convenience.
You have tables. Again, self-explanatory. Some cool wall decor. You just put it on the wall. Like we could, you know, we could get a nice little picture in here. There we go. There we go. So yeah, again, pretty self-explanatory. There are more, like some cool options. You know, like signs, armor, chems, clothing, and just a whole slew of other stuff as well. So, and then finally there's this miscellaneous structures. So I'm guessing this is just stuff that they couldn't put into anywhere else. And you do have some cool stuff. Flagpole. Holy smokes, what is this? This is a whole camper. A backwoods bungalow. Interesting. Again, from the Atomic Shop. Anything that's in the Atomic Shop, it has that little nuclear symbol on the left-hand side, so. But yeah. So, again, pretty self-explanatory on a lot of the items. We're going to go back to crafting really quick. And we're going to set up a... we're going to set up a weapons workbench right next to our stash. So that we can, whenever we come back here, we can easily scrap stuff. So let's hop out of that. And we're all good to go. So that was pretty straightforward. Obviously we've used this before, so there's no real reason to go into it. And then we have obviously our stash box. So let's store our junk and free up some space. We do have quite a bit of ammo that we could probably move that we aren't using. Oh, we do have a fusion core. I wonder where we picked that up from. Okay. Cool. Oh. That's interesting. Why can't we pick that up? It's not in our inventory. Oh, we already have one. I wonder if we store... Where is our apparel? We store that. I'm just curious. Can we pick this up? No. So weird. Okay. Well, let's grab that. Where was the apparel? Grab that. Let's take a look-see here. We want to equip it. It does 6 and 15. Does a little bit better on this one, but it also gives us... It does give us the same carrying weight and endurance plus, so... And it sounds like someone launched another nuke, and I'm guessing it's way out there. So cool, we're all done. Talk to the Hemlock Holes cook. Register for more advanced responders training. Okay. So, that pretty much wraps up the camp building part. I think we can go back in to the airport here and register for more training. I don't know what else we can do around here, but we'll take a quick see and see if there's anything that is worth our time. I know that we have the not that one, the learn about the inoculation project right here. But let's check out what additional training we can get. If anything at all. I'm not sure what we can do. Okay. This might just have us go somewhere else. But we shall see. Okay, view available training, please. Patrol supplies. Okay. A responder volunteer learning how to properly patrol the facility benefits everyone. You will need to check supply stashes and make sure our equipment is secure. You may run into hostiles though, so be alert. Okay. So that is what we are going to be doing then. Patrol training exercises. Check on the responder supply caches around Morgantown Airport. Got so much stuff that we're doing right now. Okay, let's take a look at the map. Of course, it doesn't help us at all. It says just listen to the holotape patrol training exercise. Patrol 1 training exercise, unless we got it in our inventory. Holotapes. What is it called? Patrol PPP. We do. Okay, cool. Let's put it in.
Responder Survivors Volunteer Program. Advanced Training. Secure the Supplies. By Kesha McDermott. Volunteer responders, like you, must help stock our supplies regularly. If any of our caches are depleted, well, we'll run into a heap of trouble. Since this is your first time on patrol, I will walk you through it. First, head to the triage center. This exercise will take you around the primary Morgantown Airport. Now, you will want to restock these caches regularly.
Okay, cool. What else do we have in here? Oh, we'll take that as well. Take that as well. Anything else in here? Nope. Okay. Ooh, okay, some more goodies. Alright, so I'm gonna just take some of this stuff so we can scrap it down the line. Some purified water, I really want that. There's a footlocker we can open. Let's open this footlocker here. I just want to explore a little bit in this area before we continue with the supply cache stuff. Ooh, DeAndre's note. Geez, I don't know why that took me a while. So let's read this. To the love of my life, Abby said we can use her bunker for whatever it is you want to plan for our anniversary. I know it's only been a few months. Okay, 2 months. 3 weeks, 4 days. But I'm so excited. You've changed my life. DeAndre, I hope you know that. Love, Lydia. So it sounds like these folks met post bombs and got married. And we're planning... Oh wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. I'll take all of that. And we're planning a some kind of anniversary thing at the bunker, which we will get to eventually. What was that? Blasting caps box. Oh, I know what that is. Okay, so let's see what we got. So we need to go over there for checking. Oh, we have to check for supplies at the triage center. Well, we are up here, so I don't think it hurts to listen to the inoculation project information. Oh, charred scorched hand. Ooh, a foot. Okay. Let's make sure we won't have company up here. Okay, cool. No one else up here. No enemies. Ooh, a head. Ew, there's a head. I kind of want to take that. I see that there's some medical kits in here, so we're going to open this bad boy up. What is that? A capless skull? Ooh. No thank you. And then another hand. Okay. We do have a physical evaluation for Olivia P. Henderson. Let's Let's take a look through this first, though. Okay. Inoculation project announcement. As you all know, Dr. Hudson has been continuing her research in the lab at AVR Medical. Well, she just reported in to let us know that she's made a significant breakthrough, and it looks like an inoculation against the Scorched Plague could soon become a reality. Let's all keep our fingers crossed and make sure to do everything we can to help Claire complete her work. Our very survival depends on it. Jeff Nakamura. Scorched Research. Oof, okay. Introduction. Those of us struggling to survive in the post-war world face countless threats. The search for safe and sustainable sources of food and water would be enough to challenge anyone, but the strange mutated creatures appearing throughout the region greatly increase the danger of day-to-day life. None of these threats, however, compare to the Scorched. To better understand these monsters of the Wasteland, I've spent time observing them and gathering information from those individuals lucky enough to survive first-hand encounters with the Scorched. There are still far more questions than answers, but I believe I have made progress in my understanding of these enigmatic and fearsome creatures. Details on specific subjects follow. Alright, so we have Scorched Beasts, the Scorched Plague, and Anti-Scorched Tactics. I guess we will start with the Scorched Beasts. Scorched Beasts. The name conjures terrifying images of huge mutated bats that poison the ground and wrap living creatures into deadly thralls. We first learned about Scorched Beasts from the Brotherhood of Steel, whose soldiers encountered the creatures to the southeast. At first, nobody believed that what they were describing could be real. We thought it was a bullshit story, giving the Brotherhood an excuse to commandeer our ammo and supplies. We were wrong. I never forgot the first time I saw one of those monstrosities, black wings against a blood-red sunset. Talk about a reality check. We know far too little about these creatures, but we do know they aren't strictly nocturnal. They also seem equally willing to move alone or in small groups. They're highly aggressive. Worse than that, they're dangerously radioactive, which I believe is an important clue about their origin. If we ever get a hold of one for study, I think we could learn a lot about them. Unfortunately, being anywhere close to a Scorched Beast is a near certain death sentence, and not just because of the radiation. I'll cover that more in the next entry. The Scorched Plague. I'd love to give a detailed explanation of what the Scorched Plague is and how it works, but right now we know so little. It just wouldn't be possible. Frankly, it's damn frustrating. What we do know is that living creatures that come into contact with a Scorched Beast sometimes begin to mutate. The victim's skin turns dark, almost black, with a smell of ash. Some kind of biochemical process takes hold at this point. Lesions that burn with intense heat begin to form on the victim's body. The affected creature appears to be covered in smoldering embers. In the case of humans, higher mental function eventually disappears, replaced by extreme, almost animalistic aggression. We call the creatures that are transformed this way Scorched. Needless to say, watching a friend or loved one go through this process is both horrifying and heartbreaking. Worse, there's almost nothing that we can do about it. I say almost, because we've been able to gather enough information about the Scorched Plague that we might be able to develop a vaccine against it. That's a huge maybe, but we recently found some equipment at the AVR Medical Center that's in pretty good shape. With the right facilities and a steady supply of Scorched to study, we might be able to find a way to counter this terrible disease or possibly even reverse it. Only time will tell. Alright, and then finally we have the anti-Scorched tactics. Whew, a lot of reading. Okay, I hope by now I've made one point crystal clear. The Scorched are lethal. They're nothing less than an existential threat. If we cannot find a way to defeat them, or at the very least contain them, there's no reason to think that they won't spread far and wide, transforming or destroying everything in their path. We don't know nearly enough about the Scorched to develop real tactics. What we know so far mostly amounts to common sense approaches for dealing with any deadly predator. I'll summarize those points below. If you're unfortunate enough to encounter a Scorched Beast, likely because it has decided to hunt you, do everything in your power to keep away from it. If you've got a gun and can find an enclosed space to fire from, that's ideal. Scorched Beasts are too big to fit into small places. Remember that scorch beasts emit strong radiation that, coupled with their powerful bite, can compel you to... With their powerful bite should compel you to keep your distance at all costs. If you got no other choice, you should at least consider using some Raid-X before engaging the creatures at close range. Scorched humans are savage and deadly. While their ability to speak is limited, I don't think they're mindless. They retain enough intelligence and memory to use guns and other weapons, and they're hostile to just about everything they perceive as a potential threat. Fight the Scorched as you would a raider. Albeit one with a deadly plague. Of vital importance is keeping your distance to minimize the risk of infection. Stay in cover when you can, but give ground when you need to. Do not let them get close. I know that's not much to go on. There's still so much we don't know about these creatures. Hopefully it'll help at least a little. This concludes my report. Whew, so there was a ton of reading, and there's still messages. Okay, they're the same messages that we've read in the previous episodes, so go back to, I believe, not the last episode, but the one before it, and that should have those readings in there. So, quest completed. Final departure. Patrolman sunglasses, some ammo, raid A, uniform, and some other stuff. An ounce of prevention. Search for an inoculation against the scorched disease. Okay, so that is the next part in figuring that out. Ooh. Anti-armor Somerset special. Interesting. Let's take a look at that. I don't think I have any ammo for it. Yeah, I have no 44 because I got rid of all of it. But we do have a physical eval here, so let's take a listen to this. Oh, okay, it's not listening. I thought it was. Okay. Psychological evaluation, Olivia P. Henderson. Oh, Dr. Manson, this is Dr. Manson of the responders. I am conducting a psychological evaluation of patient Olivia Henderson. Olivia Henderson. You forgot the P. Oh, patient Olivia P. Henderson. The session is being recorded. Hello, Olivia. Howdy again, Doc. Let's get started. First, can you state your current role with the responders? Well, let's see. I started as a volunteer, like most everybody these days. Didn't do much to help, then found out about the quarantine zone here and knew this is where I had to be. For the record, the quarantine zone at Morgantown Airport is where research and containment of the scorched phenomena takes place. Yes, that'd be it. I don't think I'd call it by such a pretty word, though. It's more of a nightmare. And your job here is to guard the quarantine zone and take care of the scorched victims. Yes, sir. It's my job to keep watch over those doomed souls and make sure they stay locked up. Can you tell us why you chose to take this job? Well, when the call went out for quarantine guards, it kind of had a disclaimer attached to the job role. I see. Can you explain? They said it was a permanent position, as in, I'm permanently quarantined here. 2. The scorched are too dangerous and highly, highly contagious, so I can never leave. And why did you decide to take the job? That one's easy, and I'm pretty sure I already told you. It's the cancer. Yes, you told me you were diagnosed with terminal cancer just shortly before the bombs. Yes, sir. But you survived so long. The doctor said that you had just a few years left in you, and you're still kicking. What do you think happened? That part I'm not sure about. I've been doing a lot of thinking, and maybe something with the radiation is slowing down the progress. Or maybe it's in, recession. Remission? Yeah, that's the one. Maybe it's in remission. Tell me about the other quarantine guard, Wyatt. Are you two getting along? Oh dear, Wyatt. Reminds me of my son, God rest his soul. He's a smart boy, unlucky as hell, but smart. Kid doesn't deserve what life is handed to him. That's very true. I don't have an assessment with Wyatt. I do have an assessment with Wyatt later this week. Be nice to him. He's become like family since we've been stuck in that airplane together. Will do, but I'm afraid we're out of time. That wraps up the assessment. Thank you for joining me today, Olivia. The responders do thank you for your service as well. We're truly grateful. Just keep delivering the liquor. The liquor. Just keep delivering the liquor, Doc, and I'll be happy and as calm as high tide. Of course, it's the least we can do. And transcription of audio recording. I don't know why that I had to read the whole freaking thing. They didn't just have some voiceovers do it, but that's fine. The results of continued interviews with Olivia have proven my initial hypothesis correct for the most part. Subject is aware, resourceful, mentally able, and psychologically fit to continue her work in quarantine. Subject also shows signs of stubbornness, willful ignorance, and cynicism. Oof. We'll be keeping an eye on any signs of background or latent depression. Anxiety is through the roof, but who isn't dealing with that? Recommendations: continue evals of subject, perhaps at a slower pace. Every other month should be good for now. It's the other guard I'm more concerned about. So he was more concerned about Wyatt for some reason. Okay. Oh, so we just had a nice long reading session there. I am going to run next door to the workbench, and I'm going to scrap a bunch of stuff because we are over encumbered. So let's get rid of some stuff. Scrap. Got a 10mm pistol we don't need. We should just scrap all of our junk to begin with. We have a cop hat. Coleman's sunglasses. Get rid of that as well. Responder's police uniform. Oh, okay, we could use that. Okay, I think we're good. We did level up. I forgot about that. Let's see what we got going on here. So strength, we could put another one in strength. Reduces weight of all junk items by 25%. That's kind of nice. Perception. Non-automatic rifles do 10% damage. That's kind of nice. Endurance. Intelligence. How about, do we have like melee weapons break 10% slower? No. Agility. Pistols way less. Food and drink weights are 30% less. That's pretty nice. Okay. Should we do pack rat? That would be pretty nice to have. I mean, we've been doing pretty fine thus far. It's most of our medical, actually. That is, I think, taking up a lot of space. Let's see what we got. We have gladiator, slugger, traveling pharmacy. Maybe we'll do strength. And two-handed weapons? Yeah, let's do that. 20% damage. Let's do that. Let's accept that, and we're gonna equip that. And then we do have unused there. And we'll put that on because we had a problem dying so many times in the previous episode. We do need some water. Go to aid. We got some boiled water. Drink all of that. We do have some dirty water. We have some food. I thought I picked up a decent amount of food. Salisbury steak. I knew we picked up some food. There we go. Alright, cool beans. So, I think we're sitting at a good amount of time. Like I said, it's kind of hard to tell because I've been stopping and going so much already this episode. So, let's just end it here for now for this episode. And hopefully next time we'll pick it up and we won't have so many breaks in what we're doing. So, alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, feel free to leave a like down below, or better yet, leave me a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. If you want to follow along with this series or what we're doing with Borderlands 3 or anything that ends up coming down the pipeline, feel free to hit that subscribe button and that bell notification. It'll let you know every single time I post a new episode to the channel. But other than that, guys, thank you for sticking through till the end. Catch y'all in the next one. Thanks. Bye.